everybody. Welcome back to another story time at the Twinsburg Public Library. Today we have a really fun story time theme for you, but we're going to have to guess what it is. So let's say hello to each other and then see who our special guest is to reveal our super secret story time theme this week. You ready? We'll say hello. Maybe let's say hello as loud as we can today. Let's see how loud we can get. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! I knew we could do loud voices. Let's see, what is the opposite of loud? Does anybody know? You're right, it's quiet. Do you think we can whisper hello as quiet as we can? Let's see. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello, everybody. Hello. I almost couldn't even hear you. You were so quiet. I love it. Well, to find out what our storytime theme is this week, let's see if we can guess who our special guest is today. You ready? We'll say our little rhyme and see if we can figure it out. We'll go an oink, a moo, a cock-a-doodle-doo. Who is in the barnyard playing peek-a-boo? Let's see, this friend has feathers all over its body. And let's see, ooh, this friend has a sharp beak and sharp claws. And, ooh, their babies hatch out of eggs. And you know what? If you say hello to this friend, it'll say a couple different things. It might say cluck, 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 or cock-a-doodle-doo. Does anybody know who our special guest is today? What do you think? Let's see. We'll knock on our barn door and see if our guesses are right. Ready? Knock, knock, knock. Open up. It's a chicken! We were all right. Nice job. Let's see if we can count all the way to 10 little chickens together. You ready? We'll say 1 little, 2 little, 3 little chickens, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little chickens, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little chickens, 10 little chickens say cluck, 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 or cock-a-doodle-doo. Chickens say a lot of things, don't they? Well, you may have guessed it. Our storytime theme today is all about chickens. And our first story is one of my very favorite storytime books because it's about storytime and chickens. It's called Chicken Storytime by Sandy Asher, illustrated by Mark Fearing. Let's see, chicken storytime. Do you have a chicken at home with you who's listening to the story? Maybe. Let's see, our story starts out at night. It's still dark, and a chicken arrives at the library. He's reading a sign that says story time at the library. I wonder what this chicken is thinking. Well, it's the next day, and it's story time at the library. It's time for story time. Let's see, what is there at story time? Who might we see at story time? Let's see, 1 librarian, 1 story, just a few children, and a chicken. Wait a second, a chicken at story time. Have you ever seen a chicken at story time? I don't think so. Should we let the chicken stay and listen to a story? Let's see what these kids decide. Well, the children like the chicken likes the children. Let's begin, says the librarian, and everyone loves story time. I'm glad we let the chicken stay. It seems like the chicken is very interested in the story. I'm glad we decided to let the chicken stay. 1 week later, it's story time at the library again. Uh-oh, who do you notice in the crowd? Let's see who's joined us for story time this week. we've got one librarian, one story, more children, even more kids at story time this week. And, more chickens. Oh boy, that's a lot of chickens. Do you think we should let all of the chickens stay? That one chicken was very nice, very polite. Well, the children like the chickens like the children. Please be seated, says the librarian. And everyone loves story time. I'm glad we let these chickens stay. If they like story time, I think we should let them stay. 1 week later, it's story time at the library again. Oh my goodness, look who's joined us for story time. Let's see who's here. One librarian, one story, many children, and many chickens. That's a lot of chickens at story time. The children laugh. The chickens cluck, 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 cluck. Settle down now, says the librarian, but nobody can hear her. Let's begin, she says. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Please be seated, she says. Cluck, 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 cluck. Settle down now, she says. Cluck, 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 cluck. Children and chickens are everywhere, but there's only one librarian. What are we going to do, she says. Cluck, 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 cluck. Until she has an idea. What do you think she'll decide to do? What will work? Let's see what her idea is. Well, next week, it's story time at the library again. Lots of children, flocks of chickens, including some baby chicks, shelves and shelves of stories. The children like the chickens like the children. Everyone loves story time, especially the librarian. Librarians do love story time too, and everybody is so happy they found a good book. Well, what do you think? Should we let chickens come to story time next week? I think we should. I bet they might like it. Well, maybe now you can help me play a little game here. I'm going to bring my felt board back, and our special chicken guest can take a little break. Maybe you can help me play a little game here, because we said chickens hatch out of eggs, but there are so many animals who hatch from eggs. I'm going to see if we can guess some other friends who hatch from eggs. Let's see. We've got a small white egg, a medium blue egg, a big brown egg, and a great big egg. Let's see if we can find out who is in each egg. Let's see. We'll start here. I found a tiny egg. I gave a little peek. Who do you think is in this egg? Out came a spider with a creep, creep, creep. Spiders do hatch from eggs. I don't think I knew that. Did you know that? Let's see who else hatches from an egg. I found a little egg. I gave a little hoot. Out came, who says whoo, whoo? You're right, an owl with a whoo, whoo, whoo. Oh, our eggs are getting pretty big. Who do you think is in this next big brown egg? Let's see. I found a bigger egg. I gave a little tickle, and out came, who do you think? Who is it? A snake with a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Very cool. Now, who do you think is in this great big giant egg? I wonder who it could be. This is a pretty big egg. Let's see. I found a giant egg, and I heard a giant roar. Let's say that. And out came a great big dinosaur. Roar. goodness, so many animals hatch from eggs. And they can be so big, can't they? From a teeny tiny spider to a great big dinosaur. So many animals and eggs. So let's see, how about we read one more story together about 5 tiny little eggs and 5 tiny little chicks. This second story is called 5 Fuzzy Chicks by Diana Murray, illustrated by Sydney Hansen. Let's see what these 5 little chicks get up to. Out on the farm, it's been a long day. The sun's setting low and night is on the way. Oops. Everyone is tired. All the work is done, but 5 fuzzy chicks want to run, run, run. Well, chicks are very busy little critters, aren't they? 5 fuzzy chicks run past the plow, into the grass, and under the cow. The cow says moo, and the chicks say cheep, cheep. But the grass is so cozy that one chick falls asleep. Oh, that looks like a really comfy spot. So then 4 fuzzy chicks skip by the pigs, hop on a rock, and dance silly jigs. The pigs say oink, oink, and the chicks say cheep, cheep. But the moss is so soft. What happens? One chick falls asleep. That is a cozy little spot. 3 fuzzy chicks dance in the clover, hop past the fence, and right over Rover. What kind of animal do you think Rover looks like? I think he might be a dog. The dog says, woof, woof, and the chicks say, do you remember? Cheep, cheep. But the dog is so snuggly. One chick falls asleep right on top of the puppy. How cozy. So our 2 fuzzy chicks skipping along pass by the horse and sing him a song. The horse says, what do you think? Neigh! The chicks sing cheep, cheep, but the hay is so comfy. One chick falls asleep. That does look comfy. Does anybody remember how many chicks are left? We had 5 and 4 fell asleep. There's just 1 fuzzy chick left. One fuzzy chick out to have fun hops by the sheep and counts every one. The sheep say, bah! And the chick starts to cheep, but before she can finish, she falls fast asleep, just like her brothers and sisters. Chicks sleeping here, chicks sleeping there. In the grass by the stable, chicks everywhere. Mama hen hurries to gather her troop. She scoops them all up and runs back to the coop. She whispers, cluck, cluck. The chicks whisper, cheep, cheep. And their nest is so quiet, 5 chicks fall asleep. The end. What a perfect ending to a super fun day, right? Those 5 fuzzy chicks picked some really great places to nap. Well, since we finished our second story, it's time for us to say goodbye to each other today. But before we all go, we should sing our very special goodbye song we sing here at the library, our library doors go open and shut song. Are you ready? We'll do it together. We'll go, the library doors go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The library doors go open and shut. All day long, we check our books in and out, in and out, in and out. We check our books in and out. all day long. Now our time is up, but we'll see you real soon. See you real soon. See you real soon. Our time is up, but we'll see you real soon at the library. Thank you so much for joining us all today, everybody. We hope you see you again real soon. Bye.